we are 28 days from inauguration of the day that it's officially penciled in that President Trump will return publicly to office. He'll be the 47th President of the US, King of the world, President of the EU, of the world really. Who knows what could happen in between then? Or maybe we'll just see a smooth transition to then. We'll see. So 28 in numbers comes to the word is, so that's a positive affirmation, always is. And 28 is JR, and 28 is bank, as in bank. Elon Musk bought Twitter with his funds. Bluebird Motel is Elon Musk Bank 138, Donald Trump 138. Hey everyone, good to see you in the chat. Hey Teresa, Isa. So the waters, it's fresh today, but it's calm. It's powerful but calm. Does that make sense? Powerful but calm. And yesterday, well this morning actually, on the front of the paper had a nice synchronicity again. Hey Corrine in Boston, how are you? So I had a nice synchronicity today on the front of the paper. And yesterday I was talking to my friend Alan up in Scotland. I know a couple of days ago, we were messaging actually. We had a conversation a couple of days ago, and I mentioned there's a footballer called Gabrielle Jesus, plays for Arsenal, and he's a striker, scores goals. I think he's number 9 actually, ace. Anyway, a couple of years ago during lockdowns, games were being played behind closed doors, and my brother pointed this out to me, but Gabrielle Jesus, when he was being interviewed, did this, the White Hats were doing something, so he's been interviewed, and then in the same shot they would pan away to like a goal being scored or set up, and his cheek would, he's got quite high cheekbones anyway, but his cheek would get really big, like plastically big, and then it would pan back again to him and it would disappear. And this happened a couple of times. Anyway, I was talking to Alan about this the other day, and yesterday we were talking about something else, and I decided to send him an emoji with a bullseye. So I had to search for the bullseye, but it was appropriate for what I was sending at the time. So it's like a dart with a bullseye, you know, like a dart. So I sent him that, found that, sent him that yesterday. And a day or two before we talked about this Gabrielle Jesus thing from a couple of years ago that he wasn't aware of. My brother had found it. Anyway, on the front of the paper today in the Daily Star, Gabrielle Jesus must have scored, because it says it says Jesus saves. So there's a picture of him in the football, and then just below it there's a bullseye, like a dart, 2 darts with a bullseye. So there's always these soft confirmations and sometimes bang on confirmations, but they're there and they happen, and it's fun. The Teppen last night. Hey Diane, hey Nadine. Jesus is 74, Gematria, you see, DeLorean 74. So I was kind of, I guess, what would you call it? Not lucid dreaming, but I was kind of in between. I'd woken up and just kind of dreaming in the morning, and I was thinking about this whole thing with Elon and with Trump and what's going to happen, just really wondering what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. And so it seems like all the things that we know are coming, but we never can quite pinpoint exactly, pin the tail on the donkey exactly what is going to happen, when and where, but it always pops up and it always concurs when we look back. And so I've been wondering what's going to happen. And Elon put out a tweet yesterday saying about that the Matrix is going to be upgraded very soon, that we live in a Matrix and they're going to be surprised when it gets upgraded. And I've been saying that for a while with the Matrix upgrade and the simulation. But it's amazing to have someone like him in terms of an avatar, a global avatar that people would recognize, talking about that stuff all the time. And he's the one that put me onto it years ago about this being, the chances of this being based reality are probably billions to one, i.e. it's a simulation, and that just made a lot of sense at the time, way before COVID, the numbers, etc. So, and there you go, wind confirmation. But anyway, what came to me in my dream, in my dreaming state, was that I don't even put. Oh look, I got a beautiful robin here. Can you see this? Hang on, let me turn around. Can you see the robin? There. So Robin is 58 Jasara, and I was thinking of Robin earlier, about an hour ago. Batman and Robin. So, how do I even describe this? Is because, you know, like dreams, sometimes they're images, their feelings are not totally concrete in the clarity of what they are, but they're there. And so something about this transition of, I'm wondering if they just put everything into, I still think there's a possibility, and we'll see what happens, but we might get, I still think we probably do need a big kind of aha moment where things just wake everyone up together, a bit like COVID. This robin has come closer to me now. Like, he's come right. He's a couple of feet away from me now on the ground. Or she. Robin is 58. Ivanka 58. Star 58. Nisara 58. XRP 58. There you go, XRP. But also this feeling of they might just improve things so drastically that we transition smoothly. I mean, I keep thinking there needs to be some kind of, as big as COVID was, I think we need to have something just as big on the good side. I mean, it was good in many ways, but a flip side of that, and far bigger. That's what I've always felt, but I'm wondering if they just implement amazing truth and awareness just seamlessly into society, and we just all upgrade and enhance together, and maybe later at some stage we'll get like disclosure. I don't know, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Because as with all of this, we keep getting connections and things. We're always close to the target, but it's always slightly different than what we expect. But nevertheless, it's great, it's beautiful. We might do, Kim, mightn't we? We might. I mean, I think it would be great if we got a disclosure. I mean, we're getting disclosure. The thing is, the channels, if people want disclosure, it's there. I mean, Q said if you want to know, the choice will be yours. And then Q says this information is necessary. So, I don't know, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It really is. It's like, what actually will happen? I guess time will tell, as with all of this. But I can sense definitely the rate of acceleration of upgrades of the system of life, of technology, of the betterment of mankind is coming, and it's improving, and it's coming at a quick rate. I can sense that for sure. I can sense that. So we'll see. I guess with all of it, we'll look back and we'll know. I do think disclosure will unite people, but maybe we just do. Maybe we just go. Maybe we just upgrade. It's strange. It's like I said the other day, about a week or so ago. It's asymmetrical. So it's an asymmetrical war, asymmetrical warfare. Because it's like, why did COVID happen? And then we had the pause. The COVID, in many ways, was far more impactful than the pause. So I guess maybe COVID was part of the pause, but President Trump was still in charge during COVID. And maybe we'll get something bigger. Maybe it's better. I thought this the other day. Maybe it's better for President Trump to be in charge if we're going to get another hit of, not a COVID thing, but just disclosure. Say if disclosure was just as impactful, maybe it's better to have him in charge. It doesn't seem maybe basically logical. You know, you think, okay, you crash everything under Biden and he gets the blame for it, and Trump trying to clean it up. But maybe, I mean, the guys that are doing this have got it all sewn up, so we'll see what happens. But as I think about these things, like you do, I'm curious. I'm wondering what it will be. But whatever it will be, it will be. So, anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Click the links below. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.